All right, everybody. Nice afternoon today. What's my theories on Brian Laundrie? Serial killer? Is he serial? Shit crazy? Or is he the new terrorist in town? The new terrorist uh, people that came are here in our country? Well, I'm going to say probably both. The things that he's doing are terrorist tactics, meaning they use phones and SIM cards to change constantly so they're not tracked. And that is exactly what is happening. And my apologies that your government can't come out and tell us. We're dealing with a bunch of nutsos. It's a big ring of them. They travel around. We probably got bodies scattered everywhere in this country. And numerous things possibly could be under attack in a different form. Is it possible? Yes. And I think they just don't want to come out and say they dropped the ball. And why do I say that? Because Brian Laundrie is using actual terrorist tactics to stay ahead of the police and the FBI. And I would have to say it's time to bring in Mother Green and the peacekeeping machine to track them down, because it's obvious that these people don't know what they're dealing with. I know what a lot of people are going to say. You're crazy. You're nuts. Take your medication. No, I'm not. This country is being invaded as we speak right now from people that they thought were our allies, friends. It really was a bunch of crap. Yeah, we have allies. We got friends, but there's some that act, but really ain't. So that's my opinion on it. Do I think he might be connected to other cases? Yeah, I think so. My opinion, I think so. Electronically, I think it was a scam, a moneymaker, a terrorist group out of Florida. And I know what everybody's going to say. Nah, Florida, it ain't like that. Bull crap. Bull crap. I think they're right. They're all connected across the board. Just like the original government that came out and said, we think all these organizations are connected through the prisons, through social media, movies, music, you name it, any big business. It's just a giant terrorist ring. So that's my opinion on it. Is he a serial killer? Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Or was it actually just a serial terrorist that's been doing this for a while and was flying under? Why would he have a box full of burner phones, of track phones or whatever, you know? Well, really, they're burner phones. They're not like track phones where you have to put money on them. Some are, where you have to, when you buy them, you have to buy a card for like $30 and you get so many minutes. But that ain't good, because you'd be blowing through money like constantly. You spend $30, you only get like 30 minutes of YouTube or of internet and talking time. So he'd be burning through money like crazy. So I don't think it's one of them track phones. It's probably one with a SIM card, and just like the terrorists use. They're all connected, people. The heroin trade, the cocaine, they're all connected. Trafficking, the sex thing, they're all connected. Gangs, they're all connected. Big giant group, big money, and a bunch of nutsos. And what's sad is some of our own government is wrapped up into it. on the take. Back in the day, they used to take it, or used to say it was back in the olden days. Now they're on the take, meaning they take money from people. They shake people down. The mob gives them money, or organization gives, and it's true. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You know, do your research on YouTube and look up cases like that where they actually were corrupt and working for a gang or an organization, even another country, as spies. He could be a spy. My next video is going to be serial killer or terrorist or a spy. My opinion. That's my opinion. Do I think they're all connected? All the Moab killings and everything out there? Yeah, but I don't think he did it by himself. I'm telling you, I think he's got other people helping him. And as Americans, we have to be right now on the ball, or at least our Homeland Security and military does, because this could be exactly what some people are thinking, and me, that he's a terrorist. He's operating just like a terrorist operates. That's how terrorists get around in the mountains. Sure, he loves the outdoors. Everyone's saying he loves the outdoors and the weather outside. Sure he does. Why? Because the terrorists live in the desert, out in the mountains. And that's where they live, out in the outdoors. I'm sure he's using exactly terrorist techniques to operate in America. That's what I'm thinking. And I know a lot of people are going to say, you're nuts. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, see, under terrorist tactics, we don't have to pick them up and have to go to court. You understand? They're terrorists. We don't ask, well, we're going to arrest them and everything. No, we're not. They're terrorists. And if the family knows something about it, they're terrorists. You understand? So by right, Homeland Security can go in and take them people for questioning and lock them up if they knew anything. And that's what I want my boys to do. Get the team done, get the ghillie suits on, get everything on, get out there. And you get them. We're done with this. They're pussyfooting around with stuff. They're trying to cover it up because is it possible Brian Laundrie is an FBI agent walking around and they tried to pull a switcheroo or whatever? Oh, yeah, it's possible. If they are protecting and harvesting these terrorists, and the government is getting paid from their country to do it, you could bet your butt. Next thing you know, we'll be seeing Brian Laundrie in the White House behind the podium talking. Hey, that kind of looks like Brian Laundrie. Nah, it's Biden. It's Trump. So some of the FBI is under suspicion for terrorist tactics and cover-ups, and the police and yeah, sure, if they got power and they got money and help from a inside source, yeah, it ain't as funny as everybody think it is, and it ain't as far-fetched as everybody is saying. I can't believe it. And that's how this country got sacked. That's how this country got invaded. It's too late now. You got to deal with it. That's how it. Why? Because they thought it was, you're nuts. It could never happen in America. And bada bing, bada boom, it's over with, people. Sacked. Pretty soon this country will be something else. It'll call it Little Terrorist America or whatever. That's just my opinions. Sorry. I'd be on the ball. And anyone that says he's not using terrorist bull crap. You're lying to the American citizens. That's why they got so many computers. That's why they have so many burn phones, because they operate just like a terrorist group. They operate just what you are seeing Brian Laundrie do is exactly what the terrorists do. They have a bunch of burner phones and they go through phones so they can't be tracked. They love the outdoors because that's where they live, outside in the mountains and the desert, not in buildings. It all makes sense to me. And I would be on the lookout and be safe. One of the lady's dogs died here and she buried it out there in the tree line, I think. There's probably hundreds of dogs buried out there. I guess that's why I was asking, why is that one person over there standing? Yeah, I thought they were looking for something. She said no, they built or buried their little dog in the tree line. Well, these people have been living here for 20 years, 30 years, and they have dogs and they die and they want to keep them by. So they bury them out there on the tree line, right? There's like a 10-foot area, nothing but trees out there. 20-foot area. And they buried their dogs out there, and people are out there looking for bodies. It's like, them are dogs. They buried their cats and dogs and birds. There ain't no bodies buried. They're like, no, really? No, they're dogs. They're just people's animals. They're not supposed to bury them on the property because we'd have tombs in front of every apartment probably. But they buried them on the tree line. They're not looking for people. What is wrong with these people? My God. No, it's just animals, probably cats, birds, dogs. Yeah. Well, they want so much money to get rid of dogs and cats and at the animal shelter. So, yeah, I understand it. People can't afford that much. They can barely afford their rabies shots. So, yeah, probably it'd be too much to get rid of the dogs. So they just bury them right out there on the tree line in between there. Everybody walking out into the field and in the tree lines. What are you guys looking for? It's a body. There's like 50 of them. No, idiots. Dogs. What? Yeah, dogs and cats. People's animals. That's they bury them over there and then they visited their pet. It's not any bodies. And they made this elaborate story up. It's bodies. They were watching my videos and I was messing with them because I know some of them live around here that watch my videos and they get pissed off. Came up with a big story, a big lie or whatever. And no, just animals, probably some parakeets, some cats and dogs. No bodies. Good God. These people have lost their minds. Literally. If this is our government doing it, we're in deep crap. These people are idiots. Or that or the biggest corrupt organization ever. And then we got to let our military deal with it. And what's sad is we can't. So we got to sub out. The military can't support these people or anything or whatever. Well, then we need to come up with some other kind of plan. But These people are nuts. They're literally nuts. A lot of them are on YouTube, and they're literally nuts. And they have connections with people that are high tech, ex military, working for them. Some of them, they tap and hack into people's accounts, YouTube accounts, Facebook bank accounts, you name it, phone accounts. And I'll tell you what, it's a problem. And you know what? We really got to do something about it in America. If we don't, we're going to let our grandkids and kids and their grandkids, they're going to grow up in a corrupt world where Satan wins, you know. So I would suggest we start doing something in America real soon. To me, Brian Laundrie is a serial pimp terrorist. He's probably dated a whole bunch of women. Other than just Gabby, he's probably communicated with other women. I would imagine they're doing the whole 9 yards. It's a terrorist organization. That's how they make money. Dating sites, porn, drugs, guns, you name it, scamming people and killing people as they go for their great jihad. Well, we're out of Afghanistan and that country and that area. So now it's time to get rid of these people and send them back home to their homeland and clean up America. I heard there was a big shooting just a couple days ago out in Florida, a biker club or something, gang shootout. Good God. I think it's time for our boys to come home. And it's time. They took an oath. They took an oath to protect and serve this country. And you know what's shocking is most of these idiots doing it might be friends with people that are in the military and not even know it. It's a evil thing. Very bad. All we can do is hunker down. That's all we could do. This is my opinion and my scenario on what's going on in the world and Brian Laundrie and his friends and family. I mean, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, my apologies. But I'm sorry, the tactics that they're using are terrorist tactics, especially if they have all kinds of burner phones and laptops and, yeah, exactly what drug dealers do, terrorists do, mafia. Yeah. A terrorist to walk around with 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20 phones. And they just burn through them, switch. It's just unreal. My opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I hope Dog's okay. They said he went back to Colorado. He got hurt or something. Now, Mr. Chapman, I hope you're all right. There's videos out there now saying as you're searching for Brian Laundrie, the government's looking for you. Is it true? Yeah, but Dog did time. He got out of jail and, did they think he did other crime? Yeah, they did, but he did his time and then he got out and then he became a bounty hunter. And no, Dog can't do nothing to Brian, but now he can because there's a warrant out for him. So, but there's a rule, you can't bounty hunt in Florida. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's what they're saying. It's illegal to be a bounty hunter in Florida. You can't do that unless it's some kind of a federal charge or something. Then maybe, but that's probably why Dog is off of it, because the law states that he can't, there's no bounty hunt in Florida. But I don't see that to be true, but what you're dealing with is also a lot of ex-cops, ex-military, ex-FBI, CIA, Secret Service that maybe had a grudge against the government or just left because they can make more money helping terrorists and organization and criminal, corrupt people. It's crazy. It's really nuts. And that's why a lot of people don't want this in their country. Um, and some of these countries are saying, no, we don't want nobody here. I don't blame them. It's nuts. Nuts. I would say, impossible. But the world we live in today, I've seen a lot, and I would say yes. I think we're under attack, just in a different form. There's been way too many girls missing, way too many kids missing, way too many people, girls being kidnapped and sold. It's a different form of it. It ain't buildings coming down. It ain't bombs. It ain't, attacks on church. It's a different form in a different way. And the proof is in the pudding with all the burner phones. I imagine they had a whole bunch, more than just the two he bought. And I imagine he probably had other things, maybe a laptop or a couple laptops or something. And probably a weapon with him. That's just my opinion. Anything is possible in a murder case, and especially terrorist. This is so crazy. It matches terrorists. So there's only two options. Either the government already got them, meaning CIA, Homeland Security, uh, Department of Defense, Delhi Force. Either they already got him and he's gone, meaning he's sitting somewhere or possibly already killed and taken out. Um, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. But anything's possible. Is he alive? Sure, he could probably be alive. But you just don't know. You don't know. When we won't know until the investigation's over, and I don't even think we'll know. This is like a Kennedy thing. This is like a Kennedy that we probably won't know the truth for 70 years. They'll put it in the vault. So that's my opinion on it, my profile on this whole case is we're looking at terrorist techniques, burner phones, constantly on the move. That's what we're looking at, and it could be a lot of people involved in it. And money. What's the root of it? Money. Big money. They have big money over there. Saudis, all these countries that are known terrorists. 5-6 million is nothing to them. They wipe their butt with that. So what we're under attack with is Satan, demons, evil people. Evil people. That's what I believe. They worship the devil, witchery, sorcery, whatever it is. They think they're gods. They actually think they're gods. And I don't think they are. I think they're just Satan worshipers. All right, you folks have a great day. That's my analysis on this case. Are there bad people on YouTube? Yes. You know, there was a video of El Doucho, or what's his name? El Douche Bag, or I don't know. He was in the Kurt Cobain video where Kurt Cobain, they did an interview with someone about Courtney and douche, El Douchebag or whatever, El Douchey, or he was in that video. Okay. They came out and interviewed him at his house. All right. Watch the video. It's out there. If you turn up the volume on that video and listen to it, in the background, you can hear a woman screaming. Sounds like she's in the house. Somebody help me, help me. He was known to be some kind of a bondage dude that would chain girls up, and he was into Satan stuff and hold them captive and all this and that. In the video of the Kurt Cobain case, when they interview the guy, in the background, if you do turn up the volume, you can hear it. There's somebody screaming in the background like they're coming from the house. And it sounds to me like they're saying, help me, or someone help me, please. He's crazy. Help me. I don't know. Possible. You know, supposedly he came up dead on the railroad tracks somewhere. So what are we dealing with? Evil. Just evil ass people. That's all I can say. Fake. You know, what do they do? Well, they hack your computer. They get your information. They put it all over every website, Amazon, everywhere. Your photo everywhere on fake dating sites and everything. Then they lure people in. And they kill them or rob them or rape them or... Yeah, it's evil. There you go. You heard it first from Johnny Kramer on JK 101 FM, Sirius Radio all the time. All right. You folks have a good day. Be safe. God, thank you for another day. And blessed be the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. There you go. I got some things to do.